Khamzat Chimaev and Diaz agreed for UFC 279 pay-per-view as the main event. If you remember, the fight with Aljamain Sterling and TJ Dillashaw was the main event. That fight, if you look right here, is getting moved to UFC 280. I think I wrote that one wrong, but that's getting moved to UFC 280 as the co-main event for Charles Oliveira and Islam Makhachev. And this is the new main event, 5-round non-title fight. Main event for UFC 279 via Hunter Campbell and Brett Okamoto. So this is some crazy freaking news for the UFC's welterweight division. I mean, it got broken by Brett Okamoto. Now Aljo versus TJ got moved to UFC 280. We got the predictions coming out here, which is a pretty easy prediction, but that is some crazy news. Like, it's verbally agreed for right now. And Hunter Campbell says the fight is getting worked on being finalized as of right now. So in the next few days, the fight will be made official, says Hunter Campbell. Who do you got winning that one? Nate Diaz, Khamzat Chimaev. It's pretty obvious. Put your predictions down below. Dana White and Alexander Volkonovski open to interim featherweight titles. So am I. Yair Rodriguez getting an injury, first round win or whatever, due to Brian Ortega having a bad shoulder. It doesn't really seem like something I like. A title challenger to get that title shot and become that title challenger off of. And then Josh Emmett, the same thing. A split decision win over Calvin Kattar in a fight, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't even think he won. I don't think either guy really deserves a title shot at this point. There's not really one clear number one contender currently in the featherweight division. And because Volkanovski is currently injured, he's got a hand injury, make the interim title fight Josh Emmett versus Yair Rodriguez co-main event for UFC 279 or UFC 281. Pay-per-view co-main for the interim belt. Why the not? Like, really, why not to do this fight? Because Volkanovski, either way, if he moves up to the UFC lightweight division, if he goes and stays in the featherweight division, he's got a hand injury. So, in the meantime, do this interim title fight. I agree with Dana White. I agree with Alexander Volkanovski. What about you guys? Put your thoughts down below for this featherweight division interim title belts. Brian Ortega says, I was literally winning every single minute of my fight with Yair Rodriguez. Now, let's take a look here for the Yair Rodriguez-Brian Ortega fight. Now, the statistics don't really tell the whole story because if you remember that first round, Yair was landing so many good shots at range on Brian Ortega. And most of the strikes that he landed were at distance, at range, were the much harder shots that he was landing. Whereas Brian Ortega, the shots that he was landing that are getting added to this significant strike total were mainly little tip-tap shots and things like that. So personally, I think it's pretty obvious that Yair Rodriguez should have been the winner of that first round. Even with the takedown, there still was a submission attempt from Yair Rodriguez, not to mention all the strikes, not significant strikes of his own, which were about 2-1 over Brian Ortega. So even though Brian had some control time in the clinch, got a takedown, he didn't do anything with it. So, of course, even if that fight had gone to the second round, that first round should have gone towards Yair Rodriguez. I don't know what Brian Ortega is saying. He seems a little bit delusional, and I was winning every minute of the Yair Rodriguez fight. But what do you guys think? Who would have won that first round had it gone past that first round? Put your thoughts down below. And the featherweight division is it for today's MMA news. Nate Diaz, Khamzat Chimaev verbally agreed for UFC 279. TJ Dillashaw taking on Aljamain Sterling, move to UFC 280, possibly to UFC 281. Brian Ortega, I was literally winning every minute of the Yair Rodriguez fight. That's the funniest part about all of this. And then Dana White, Alexander Volkanovski open to an interim featherweight title fight with Yair Rodriguez and, of course, Josh Emmett. Put your thoughts down below for all three stories we went over in today's video. Like, subscribe, smash like, of course, and we'll see you in the next video.